$500 monthly checks for everyone, including the low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries of Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, and seniors. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video. Let's get right into it. I know in this video we're specifically focusing on monthly checks and all the people I mentioned at the beginning of the video, including the low-income and, of course, fixed-income beneficiaries. Now, as we speak, believe it or not, there are numerous different monthly check programs that are going on all across the country, sending out $500 no strings attached payments to millions upon millions of people, and likely a lot more programs to come within the next year or so, as there is a lot of money on the table right now that must be spent by the end of the year. To give you a little hint as to how much money is on the table right now that must be spent, $100+ billion. Do you think a little bit of that is going to trickle out into the pockets of the American people? Yes, definitely it will. And again, that's what I want to focus on here in the video. There's a lot going on right now, and it is a very busy time that we're currently living through with a lot of changes that are happening right now. So I want to get into it and break down all the details, where this money is coming from, what it's all about, and what are the details behind $500 ongoing monthly check programs and why these are so incredibly popular and have been over the last few years here, and why they're going to be incredibly popular over the coming year or so and beyond, much further than that. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right down below the video. It is totally free to do so. I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the latest details hitting the wire, doing all the research and breaking it all down into these short videos. I'm watching everything all day, every single day. There's a lot of things that are happening. New announcements, bills, packages, proposals, programs, money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus checks, monthly checks, all kinds of things. And again, that's just hitting the surface. There's a lot more than that that's going on out there. I'm watching all of it all day, every single day. Anything that's popping up, you can possibly grab or take advantage of, or any new updates or details like that. Of course, I'm bringing it to you right away in these short videos to help you out in any way that I possibly can, as well as advocate on your behalf, as I want you to get as much money as you can to maximize your monthly income, maximize your lifetime earnings, take advantage of programs, get everything out there you possibly can, as it's a tough time. And is anybody calling you or knocking on your door saying, hey, excuse me, there's a program here for the low income or fixed income. Would you like to take advantage of it? There's some money involved. Would you like some free money as a result of it? There's nobody doing that. Not at least my door anyway. If somebody's knocking on your door or calling you, telling you that stuff, tell them to give them my number, seriously. You know what I mean? I think we all want that right now, right? But that is not happening. So anyway, I want to bring you the details, and again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. I truly appreciate literally every single one of you right here in the community. We've got to stick together right now. Thank you so much. So grateful for all of you. Let's get into it. All right, so let me talk through the details about this, why many more of these monthly check programs are popping up here, and there's going to be a lot of them going forward here. There's a lot of money sitting on the table out there, and that money must be spent. As far as these different programs, these are completely fine. They can do this. And again, all the other details, as well as what lawmakers have in their possession, as well as far as implementing one of these programs on a nationwide level as well. All right, so when it comes down to it, think of it this way. The very first guaranteed basic income program, which by the way, that's just a really smart way of saying, you know, ongoing monthly checks. That's just basically what it is. They call it guaranteed basic income. But let me break down the details of this. The very first one of these programs actually popped up in Stockton, California in 2019. Not that many years ago, right? Well, then starting in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, we started seeing a bunch of these programs popping up, and a lot more, well over 100 of these programs that are out there currently as of right now, sending out all of these monthly checks. Well, here's what they found. Based on everything that we went through in 2020 and 2021 with the closures of everything, the economy, you know, in a pit, all kinds of stuff like this, they found that these programs are very effective, and they find that all the beneficiaries that receive benefits from these actually improve their livelihoods. Wow, that's a surprise. I never saw that one coming. If you give somebody $500 a month, they actually improve their living situation. Whoa, I didn't realize. This is like a brainiac idea right here. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic, right? We all know, I mean, that is like the most basic thing in the world, right? Yeah, if you help somebody out financially, their lifestyle is going to be a little bit better. Wow, this is a crazy concept. Never thought of this, right? So anyway, they continue to pop these programs up. However, let me break down the details of this because remember what happened back in March of 2021. Well, let me tell you what happened. There was a big $1.9 trillion package that was passed. It was called the American Rescue Plan. Well, within that plan, there was $350 billion included in there as a handout to states. States got billions and billions and billions of dollars because of the American Rescue Plan. $350 billion was distributed to all these states out there, and they could use it for a variety of different things. And one of those things that they could send this money out in the form of is ongoing monthly check programs or one-off stimulus checks on the state level. Okay, get your attention now, right? Yeah, exactly. Now, let me point out another parameter about this $350 billion. One of the provisions within the rules of this $350 billion that's going out to states, guess what? They had to spend it by the end of 2024 or give it back to the federal government. Well, do you think they're going to give any of it back? Okay, now let me just ask you. Let's just use an example really fast. I send you, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 billion dollars. And I say, here's this money. Feel free, use it on all of these different things you could possibly ever think of if you'd like. Or in 3 years from now, send it back to me, whatever you haven't spent. Do you think you're going to find a way to spend that money? Yeah, right. We're going to find a way to spend the money. I don't really care what we do. We're going to find a way to spend the money, right? We're all going to do it, right? Let's find a way, spend that money, right? Well, anyway, states as of right now, according to a report that came out a short time ago, are still apparently sitting on $100 billion of that money. That's a lot of money, okay? Let me just tell you, $100 billion is a ton of money, okay? Well, as a result of that, the states must spend that money by the end of 2024. Do you think they might be looking for some ways to maybe throw some money out there, right? Now, let's quickly focus on what is also happening in November. We know what's happening, right? It's called an election, presidential election. Do you think it's going to be very important? Yeah, it's going to be a very, very wickedly important with what's going on. Do you think that maybe some people want to, I don't know, give some people some money, as in the American people, or people within respective states to maybe say, hey, just thinking about you, why don't you take these, this one-off check, these $500 ongoing monthly checks, something like this, and oh yeah, why don't you remember us when it comes time to November as well, right? Have we ever seen this happen before? Yep, we sure have, right? We saw this happen before. It's happened again. I'm not saying it's going to happen again for sure. I don't know. I can't predict the future. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. That'd be awesome. We'd be, in a much better place. That'd be really, really cool if we had that. But I don't. Maybe you do, but I don't, right? I just have one of those little plastic 8-ball things where you shake it around and the bubbles go in there, and then it gives you a little message and it says something like, whatever it says, right? Anyway, those are not very helpful, by the way. It does not tell us the future, okay? So if you have one of those as well, shake it all you want, get all the messages, stuff like that, but it's not going to tell us what's going on. Either way, this is something that's very important, and I want to continue to bring this to your attention because there's so many of these different monthly check programs that are popping up out there all across the country right now. Many people are enrolled in these. In fact, one of the biggest programs that's out there's a couple of really big programs. One in Los Angeles that's very big. There's another one in Chicago as well. 5,000 people in Chicago getting ongoing $500 checks, no strings attached. Now that program started, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so. It was a long time ago. I've talked about it a couple times, but that's one of the big programs that's out there. There's many, many more, well over 100 of these programs that are out there right now. So we need to continue watching all this very closely, but let me answer a couple questions. I've seen this down below in the comment section before. In the event that one of these programs comes to, say, your neighborhood, your city, your county, your state, something like this, which regardless of where you're at, there's probably already some of these programs in your state, but could you potentially be eligible as a fixed income beneficiary? The simple answer is yes. There's no reason that you wouldn't be eligible for it. Now again, can I promise your eligibility? No, I don't know your exact situation. Everybody's situation is different. The parameters of these programs are very different. I can't say for sure that if you apply, you might get it. I don't know that. I'm just simply saying these programs are out there. And yes, if they came to your local neighborhood, your local area, I would say 100% sending an application, okay? Because that's typically what they do is they look at the applications to determine who is going to get the money. They kind of hand select people to some degree, okay? So number one, I would say definitely apply for it, okay? Now, are these programs focused on the low income? Yes, 100% of the time, they are always focused on the low income. Now, their definition of low income is different a lot of the time. Sometimes low income is defined as somebody earning under $75,000 a year. That's a very high low income threshold, in my opinion, okay? $75,000 a year as an individual does not seem low income to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe I don't know. But that seems not like a low income. $75,000 a year seems like a pretty nice income to me. That's my opinion, right? But again, that is sometimes the thresholds behind this. So it depends. You got to look at the parameters of the program that's going on, but that is one of the details about it. Now, next, across Congress as well as lawmakers, there are some lawmakers out there that want to implement a $1,200 ongoing monthly check on a nationwide level. Now, I'm not going to spend much time on this because I have other dedicated videos here on the channel talking about this, but this is another program that's out there as well. My point is, these programs, they are out there. They are very, very important, and they continue to find from all these studies that they're very effective. They continue to change the lives of the beneficiaries who get the ongoing monthly checks. Again, do we really need to have all these studies? Does it really need to be documented in this level of degree to figure out that, wow, giving people some extra money to help them better their situation actually makes their lives better? I didn't know that. I didn't realize that, right? Again, I'm being sarcastic. We know that. Just get the money into the pockets of the people, right? They need it right now. So anyway, this is what they continue to find. So again, if they want to conduct more studies, then by all means, send out some more checks and study the people that get the checks. And you can find yet again, wow, their livelihoods have increased. Their livelihoods have improved pretty substantially, right? So anyway, long story short here is these programs are very popular. There will be many, many, many more of these popping up over the next, call it, year or so, as they must spend all of this $100 billion by the end of the year. And this is going to be very influential as well as everything else going on this year, like the election in November and all kinds of things like this, things that we need to continue watching very, very closely going forward. So anyway, I just want to bring this to your attention, as always, just pointing everything out for you and let you know if I find any more details on specific programs that are showing up. These things keep showing up all the time. They're all over the place, but just going to continue watching on this. And again, if I get any details on any specific programs, of course, I'll bring it to your attention right away. But this is what I basically wanted to share with you is, yeah, these programs are life-changing. They help out a lot of people, and there's going to be a lot more of them coming up, and possibly maybe even one of these on a nationwide level, which would be significantly higher than the $500. They're looking at $1,200 a month on the nationwide level as well. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be as well. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends on my social media. There's a share button right down below. Totally 100% free to do so. Also, go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those that I have linked down below in the description or at the top of the comment section. I have one pinned there as well. Check out those great videos, great content as well. Otherwise, enjoy your day. Leave your comments, questions, feedback down below. Until next time, enjoy your day. I hope this one helps you. And again, I'll be here for you no matter what every single day. That's my promise to you. And as always, I'm sticking to it. All right, take care. Have a good one. I already said that. Take care, but I'll say it again. And enjoy. And I'll catch you again later.